there, everyone. The shoulders go up, back, and down. Pull those abs in. Let's take a step. Bring those feet out into your turnout position. Bend your knees and look down and make sure your knees are coming out over your toes, not collapsing in, not trying to walk a tightrope. Shoulders up, back, and down a couple more times. 4, 3, 2, stay in your position. Give me a plie, 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 plie. Down in the hips. 4, 3, 2, sit down. Plie up on your toes. Plie a little bit. 4 more. Last 2. Last one, tap the other way. You can add a little shoulder roll if you want, and elbow lift. 4, 3, 2, back to your plie, sit down, lift up, releve. Last 2. The last one, this way again. 4, 3, last 2, last one. Plie again, heels stay down, you're staying down, abs in, come along. A little deeper, a little deeper, a little deeper. Lift your right heel. Right heel down, left heel up. Both heels up. Beautiful. Shoulders up, roll them down. And we're tapping in. We turn it into a step touch. Swinging our arms. In a moment, we're going to step 2 to our right. 4, 3, 2 to the right. Watch your windows with your hands. Good. Stay here, step touch. Arms in front, touch it out. Toes point. Good. Knee lift, toes, and arms up. Hold the arms up. Pull your ribs in. Pull down. Good. Keep going. Add up and over. Cross that knee. In a moment, we'll stay on our right leg. 4, 3, 2, right leg only, double time it. 4, 3, 2, back to that plie. Sit down into it. With both heels, give me a little pulse down. Good. And tap it out. Swing those arms. In a moment, we'll do 2 to the left. 4, 3, 2 left. Stay here, step touch. Nice. Good. Totally front. Press those arms forward. Sorry. Good. Give me a pull back. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Keep your ribs down. Add your knee lift. Up and over. In a moment, we'll stay on the left. 4, 3, 2, left only, double time. Beautiful. Step it out in that plie again. Sit down, hands on your thighs this time. Shoulders out of your ears. Right shoulder drops in, look up over your left. Please. Good. Back through center, opposite direction. Back through center, abs in, deep, 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 deep squat. Hands in front of you. Walk it out. Wide arms, wide legs for easy push-ups. Try and keep that body in a long, straight line. Head in line with your spine. Hold it down. 1 inch up, 1 inch down, tiny. Last two, last one. Just hold it with big arms. 4, 3, 2. Woo, shift that booty up. Walk your hands back. Hang upside down. Bring your arms up. Bend your knees a little bit. Open your palms with your chest, with your chest, with your chest. Nice chest stretch. Take it out. Woo. Roll those shoulders up, back and down. Pull your abs in. Grab your equipment so it's handy, please. And grab your ball. Take that ball in between your ankles for now. Abs drawn in. Lift up on your toes. Heels off the ground. Lift, lift. Good. Keep going. Good. All right. Now notice that you don't want to lock back on your heels. When you are ready, I want you to grab your weights. Small and right arm. Hands at your shoulders. Press up when you come up. And then take a pause at the top. Pause at the top. Press up, pause, nice. Beautiful, everyone. The last one, hold everything up. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring that down. Put those weights over in your chair. We're going to continue with this repetitive calf work. Have your chair handy. Take that ball between your thighs. Point your left toes for me. Chair's on the right. Roll up on those right toes. You know what? It's being really annoying. Put a weight in your left hand, sorry. Bring that by your side, palm down. Roll up on your right toes, left arm lifts, lateral raise, lift. Not too much weight on that right hand. Left calf working. Nope, right calf working, left shoulder working. Get your hips skewed to the right. Try and stand straight up. I hope your calf is feeling this. Mine is. Good. Last two. Last one. Hold it up here. Thumb to the front. Toes are still off the ground. Bend your right knee. Drop your heel. Lift your heel. Lift your heel. Lift your heel. Lift your heel. Keep your knee bent the whole time. Just calf work. 4, 3, 2, and 1. We are going to switch that over. I was going to stretch you that and that later, right? All right, so fall back, pull your thighs, weight on your left leg, gentle weight on your left hand, arm out to the side, calf raises. Lifting that heel, feeling that calf work. Right arm out to the side, strong through that beautiful shoulder. Just 2 more. Hold it at the top. Bend your knee. Drop your heel. Lift your heel. Thumb to the front at the same time. Knees stay bent. It's just the heel that's lifting and lowering, as well as, of course, the arm. and relax. Roll those shoulders up, back, and down. As I said, we will stretch out those calves shortly, but meanwhile, let's take your, I moved my chair over, sorry. Take that ball slightly in front of your left thigh, right thigh, and behind your left. Bend your right knee, tap your left toes, slide forward and back. Good. You're going to grab both weights in your left hand. Good. Continue this. Arm to the side, palm to the ceiling. Add a bicep curl. Palm is facing up. Knuckles are facing your camera. Right knee is bending and straightening, so you feel your quad and your glute working here. Good. Stand up. Pivot your arm out to the side. Palm is still up. Leg goes slightly to the side. Bicep curl with that. I'm going to switch my arm and leg now. See what works for you. If you really wanted to, you can get some more calf work by rolling up on your right toes when you come up. Last two. Last one. Now you're going to roll that ball so it's a little bit more on the back of your right leg on the front of your left. When you bring your arm to the side, this shoulder is going to want to roll in, so open it back up. You're going to bend that knee again, reach with your back toes, and come up. And what we're going to add now is that tricep extension. Elbow to the sky, reaching. Almost there. Make sure you're not bringing your arm in front. It's only behind and into your hip. Two more. Very nice. All right, before I forget what we did on that side, we're going to switch to the other side. Ball in front of your left thigh. Right leg slightly in front. Waist in your left hand, facing the front. Bend your left knee, point with your right toes, and you're going to bicep curl, and you decide where that bicep curl comes in. Good. Stand it up. Bring that arm out to the side. Bring that ball between your thighs. And then again, we've got that bicep curl. Option to roll up on those toes as you come up to get some more calf work. Nice. And then we roll that ball around. Bring that arm to the side. You're bending that left knee and extending that right arm and that right leg behind, and then coming up, reaching and coming up. So keep that going. You can come up on those toes again if you want. I forgot what I was doing with my arm. Sorry about that. It's a tricep extension, not a bicep curl behind you. Bad modeling by your instructor. You keep going. What am I doing? I don't know. Nice job, though. Last two. Last one. All right. Okay. Everything handy again, please. All right. I think I'm a little caffeinated today. Let's take that ball behind your right leg, please. Flex through the heel so you feel your hamstring engaged. Try to keep that knee behind the left leg and sit down into that left leg. Just spin and squeeze. Tighten it. Squeeze. Hamstring curl. Chest is up. Fingers are light. And this is the one where I need to do a pillow. 4, 3, 2, hold on to that ball or pillow. Bring the leg to the side. Try not to tip over those. Lift. Can you bring your hands in front? If not, just gentle on that chair, please. Last few. Last one, leave it there. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Four, 3, 2, and 1. And being nice for now. We are switching over. You can stay there, just use your back leg. I just like to have the working leg towards the camera. All right, again, standing leg is squeezing that ball or that pillow. Excuse me, standing leg is bent. The other leg is squeezing the pillow. Sit down into it, pull your abs in. Let's see the and squeeze. Squeeze, hamstring curl. Light on that chair, try not to tip forward, stand up tall. 4, 3, 2, squeeze it. We're going to lift to the side. Standing leg is still bent. Nice job, y'all. Last few. Last one. Foot stays up there. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Hamstring curl. Try not to tip to your right. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And relax. All right. We are coming into that chair. Sitting towards the front of that chair. I know we did this last week, but it was so good. We're going to do it again. Okay. Take your weight, one weight, onto your left leg and extend that leg. Flex to the heel, engage that quadricep. And I want you to rotate that whole leg open. Left arm is going to go to the side. You're going to lift the leg and the arm at the same time. You kind of look like a puppet. Make sure you're not here, right? Sit tall. You should have a crease in your hip, right? You shouldn't be able to see an open hip flexor. That should be closed up. Palms down. Two more. Here's your challenge. Hold that leg up, point it, flex it, point it, flex it. Do little circles if you can with your arm at the same time. Reverse your circle. My toe is pointing and circling, and relax. That was crazy. Sit up tall. Right leg extend. One weight on that leg. And then your right arm off to the side. Lift that leg off the ground, arm, lateral raise again, and then they both lift up at the same time. Again, doing your best not to lean back, but even leaning a little forward. Last two. Last one, hold it up, point and flex, point and flex. You can try that circle if you want. That makes my point and flex do a circle too, so whatever. Which would be okay, really. 2 and 1. Woo. All right, we're going to stand up. We're going to stretch that thigh out just a little bit. So right leg is back. Tuck your hips underneath you so you're in a straight line and drop down into that right knee. So you're stretching on the front of the left, or excuse me, the right leg. Make sure it's not back here. Tuck it under, give me a bend in the knee. Right arm is going to go up, lift up, maybe go a little to the left. Option, tuck your right hip and your right rib together. Step it forward. Left leg, tuck, drop. So left knee is bent. Beautiful. Left arm up, behind you if you want, to the right if you want, or bring that rib and hip together. Beautiful. While we are here, stay exactly how you are. Put your left heel down, lunge into your right knee, half stretch for that left side, please. Look at your toes, make sure they're pointed straight ahead, and then bend the knee. Roll up on those toes, turn your toes in and your heel out to the side, and again, hinge forward and bend that knee. Heel up again, turn your toes out, and your heel in. Your hip is going to want to move, so push your hip forward. Lunge, and bend, and roll it up. Left leg forward, right leg back. Lunge into it. Toes straight ahead, bend that knee for me, please. Roll up on those toes. We're going to go toe in, heel out. Press the heel down, lunge forward, please. Bend that knee. Roll it up. Toe out, heel in, lunge it, and bend that knee. If the hip wants to rotate, press it forward, please. Beautiful. Stand that up. All right, we have just one more standing exercise. Let's move both weights into your left hand, chairs to your right. Okay? So we're going to walk away so that your right arm can be very straight. You're going to kick forward, standing at the right leg, make sure that knee's bent, left leg is up behind you, and you're standing up. So this should be a good hamstring activation on that right leg. Keep your head in line with your spine, not too much weight on that right hand piece. But make sure your right knee is slightly bent. If you start to feel this in your back, I want you to bend that right knee more, please. Very nice. Last time. And come on back up. We're going to switch it over. Chair to your left. Weights in your right hand. Left hand on that chair. A little bend in that left knee. Right arm down by your side. Leg is straight. And stand up. You keep your knees bent the whole time. You're not bending and straightening your left leg at this point. And you're very gentle with that left hand on the chair. Hold it down, pull everything up and in. All right. Chair can move slightly out of the way. You're going to have your ball or your pillow and your weights with you as we come down onto our mats, please. All right. Let's start with a little combo here. I'm sure you guys appreciated last week those bridges with your foot in the chair, so we get to do them again. So scoot down, have your weights on one side. How about have your weights on your right side? Both heels are up in the chair and your thighs are perpendicular to the floor, right? So you're not so close that you're tucked in, you're not so far away that your thighs are in a, or your hips are in a more open angle. You're at 90. All right, for now, deep breath in, just lift your hips up and feel that regular bridge, right? Make sure you feel solid. Right arm straight above you, abs drawn in. Bring that over your head, elbow to the sky. Actually, you know what? Let's do palm to the sky right now. Bend and straighten that arm. Just get your tricep going here, please. Keep the elbow in the same position. You don't want to bring it forward and back. When you're ready, you're going to add on a hip lift. Can you squeeze those knees together? Good. Everything up. Bend your elbow a quarter of an inch. Drop your booty a quarter of an inch. Up, up, up. Just 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo, hips down. Arm just goes straight over your head. Let those weights and that straight arm position give you kind of a passive stretch on your tricep, please. Reach up and over with your left hand. Bring those weights above you with your left hand. We're going to do the same thing that we just did, which was palm to the ceiling. Scoot your heels back. Squeeze your big toes, your heels, your ankles, and your knees together. Lift up in your bridge. Let's get the tricep action first. Elbow stays in place. When you are ready, add that hip lift and lower. Right hand can be on the ground, it can be up. You could literally have it way up here if you wanted. Keep that going. Few more here. Good, and now everything's up. Bend your elbow a quarter of an inch, drop your hips a half an inch, and press, press, press. 3, 2, and 1, hips down. Woo, arm overhead. Let the weights and that straightness give you a passive stretch here. All right, grab the weights with your right hand and your left, and let's just bring them overhead, please. Right above you, shoulders out of your ears. Walk your heels back so they're at the edge of that chair again. Lift your hips up in the air. Extend your right leg, point your toes. You're going to lower your hips a little bit as you open your arms to the side, just a tiny bit. Press everything up. Open, press, open, and press, and press. It's not a very big range of motion for the hips or the arms. Just work in that little lovely area of your chest. For men, it's your pectorals. 3, for women 2. Last cue. Last one, hold here, give me pulse, pulse, pulse. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring that down. We are going to do that on the other side, and then we'll stretch those legs out a little bit. All right, so heels to the edges of your chair, everything squeezed together, lift those hips, bring those arms out to the side. So this is the motion with the arms, really small. right? But feeling it right there at the edges of your pectorals, left leg up in the air, and here we go. Keep it going. Good, hold it here, small range of motion. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo. Relax those legs. We'll give those hamstrings a quick stretch. We'll do better in. Bring that right knee into your chest. Weight is behind it. Use the corners of the weight to hug that knee in really nice and close. And then push your hip back down. And then keep your hip down so you're not rolling and tucking your hip bone up, but pull the knee back in. Mine won't come as far. And then press that leg up, flex through your heel, point your toe, and let it rest in the chair. Same thing, opposite side. First, you just hug that in. You'll have that tailbone wants to curl up. So press back down so the tailbone straightens out. And then see, can you still curl that knee in, but keep that length in the tailbone. And then you're just gonna reach up to the side, point, flex, and bring that down. All right, a little bit of ab work here. Oh, you know what? No, we're doing some outer hip work too. I forgot, sorry. So just go ahead, bring your chair out of the way, because you will be wanting to have straight legs here. Grab both weights for me and roll over onto your side facing knee. Stretch your body out long. Lift your waistline off the ground, please. Take those weights on that top leg, and you're not going to hold the weights. You're just going to let them be on the leg, and then I'm just going to place my palm on top of that just to hold everything in place. Waistline is lifted. Flex through that top leg and lift it up and lift it up. So just a small range of motion for now. You're going to be moving this leg around a little bit. So each time you lift up, pause for a moment, feel this angle. Good. 2 more here. Nice. Bend the bottom knee a little bit. So it's at the corner of the mat, and then that top leg meets it. Waistline off the ground, right? And lift. With that straight leg, but out at about, Peter's here, so I'm not going to say what kind of angle this is. I don't know. It's this angle. It's more than 90 at your hip. And I feel these. Last 2, the last one. Now you bend that bottom knee so it's directly in front of your hip, and move that top leg. Now we're at 90, and we lift from there. And that should be an ouch. Take it slow. Give me a pause at the top. Straight leg on top. Pause at the top. Lift and pause. Good. My straight leg. Flex through the heel. 3, 2, and 1. And now we're going to relax. We're going to give that hip a little bit of love and roll over onto the other side, please. Good. Slide over, extend your legs, stack your hips. Give me some lift on that waistline. Weights are stacked up on your leg, holding your palm on top of that. And we lift. Waistline stays lifted, please. Good. Lay that leg up, bend the bottom knee to the corner of your mat, bring that top leg to that same area and lift. Beautiful. And now we bend that knee so it comes right out from your hip, and you bring that top leg right there, 90-degree angle in your hip. Nice and slow, little pause at the top. And relax. Woo, weights away. Give that hip a little love, please. All right, we are gonna roll over onto our spine and grab that ball, please. We're gonna hug our knees into our chest. Just let that ball rest on top of the shins for just a second, please. Okay, second's up. Bring that ball between your knees. Bring your feet together, flatten your ribs, squeeze the ball, engage your inner thighs. Squeeze it, squeeze it, squeeze it. Just inner thighs, shins stay parallel to the ground. We're just squeezing the ball, abs are drawn in. Feel the inner thighs working, fingers to the sky. Flex through the heels to protect that kneecap. 4, 3, 2, move that ball down between your ankles. And now bring your knees a little closer together. They're still going to be apart, depending on how squishy your ball is. Squeeze that ball. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pull your abs in, flatten your ribs, fingers to the sky. Keep your shoulder blades engaged with the floor as you move your legs, opening that angle at the bottom. Give me 4 squeezes. 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, pull the belly button in. Lift those knees back up. And lower. And squeeze, 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 and lift. And keep that going for me, please. Nice job. So make sure as you lower that leg, you're just going to that point where you can still keep your low back the same distance from the ground. Your abs nice and flat. Don't forget the beautiful squeezes at the bottom. We have 4 more like that. Ribs are nice and flat, shoulder blades still engaged with the floor. Slow motion when you lift those legs back up. Good. On this last one, move your legs away from your body, flex through your heels, squeeze the ball, just hold it here. Tight as hard as you can. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo, grab the ball, soles of the feet together. Passive inner thigh stretch here, please. All right, we're gonna get right to the fun stuff that you guys love. So we're gonna be in a side plank position. If you have some bony elbows, maybe if you're on a sticky mat, maybe fold that mat a couple times to give yourself some more cushioning. Have your ball handy, please. All right, so your options, of course, on your side plank are sides of the thighs with the toes lifted, a wide straddle, or a stack. So you pick which one you're going to use. Bring that ball where it's barely touching some part of your body and give me a gentle squeeze. Actually, you're going to squish it for a second so that you know the difference. Take this arm, open it a little to the back, lift your hips off the ball, tap it, lift, tap, lift, tap, lift. Keep your top arm open and your hips stacked, please. Hold it, bring the ball out from under you, and come down. You may stick with that, or if you want the balance challenge, you're going to put that ball at the bottom, put your bottom ankle on it, top foot on it, and then come up into that side plank position. You can do that. You can also give it a little roll to lift your hip, lift, and lift, or just stay stable. And again, make sure if you need to, you go back to that first option. Good. Everyone come on down. All right. I promise I won't forget the other side, or you won't let me. But meanwhile, come over onto both elbows, please. Ball right underneath your belly button, so it's kind of lifting you up a little bit. Shoulders out of your ears, chest is open. When you are ready, come into your forward plank position, whatever that means to you. It might be on the fronts of your thighs, right? It might be on your toes. If you're on the fronts of your thighs, you're just going to stay stable, but make sure you're off that ball. If you're on your toes, you're going to see you can gently roll the ball forward and back without creating a flat tire. And of course, your elbows and your arms are in a parallel line. You're not trifolding here, or tripoding here, sorry. Trifold, whatever. Last 2 seconds, last one, come down. Option would be to then come into that plank with that ball underneath either the fronts of your thighs or your feet. Option to do a little baby pike if it's underneath your toes. That's your toenails, not tuck toes. Good, just a few more here. Come down, and we are on the other side for our side plank, please. So elbow right underneath your shoulders, shoulders push back, give your lats a little lift. Ball is with you. Come into your version of a side plank with the ball where it barely touches. Sit on it for a moment. Open the chest, open your back arm, stack your hips, and then get off the ball and tap it, and tap it. Good, a couple more here. And then you're going to come on down, and you have the option to either stay with that or to do the side plank balance version, right? So always put that bottom foot on first, and you can always try a little hip lift here by rolling the ball forward a little bit. Nice. Just a few more here, please. Good. And relax. All right. We're going to do one more abdominal exercise. So we're going to move that ball so it's underneath your low back. And you can lean back. You're not leaning over it, but just to it. And you may have to adjust depending on your leg length on this one. You're going to lift your knees up and hug them into your chest, right? So that's where you'll find out if you're where you need to be on that ball, right? So your knees are in. You're going to lift yourself up and get your ribs and thighs together, and then your arms come out. And then we're just going to let those hips go side to side. Now, we're not doing this with our arms. We're not windshield wipering with our arms, and we are keeping our knees close to our body. So there's a lot going on. There's some balance, and there should be some obliques. Now, if you're not feeling obliques at all, try putting your arms down and creating a bigger range of motion. You could certainly go to straight legs, but notice that you don't want them to move away. So not everyone has that hamstring flexibility to keep those legs right above you, right, and do this. So you choose. I kind of like with my arms off the ground because it creates that balance challenge. But it's up to you which one you want to do. Nice. Just a few more. And relax. Beautiful. We're going to roll down. We're going to leave that ball off to the side and simply grab a weight for our stretch. Bring your left knee into your chest. Weight is behind the hamstring. We're going to do what we did before. We're going to curl that knee in and then place it down. We're going to flex through the heel, and then we're going to straighten that leg. We're going to add on, of course, this time to that stretch. Lift up and see if you can grab your ankle or towards your ankle. Point your toes to lift yourself higher. Flex through the heel to pull yourself lower. And then I want you to cross your left leg all the way over the right. And then reach and put that weight on your right shin. Let your knees go slightly to the right, and you should start to feel that big stretch on the outside of your left hip. Then we're going to move that weight into the left hand and bring it all the way over to the left. Put your
right foot on the ground, and let your knees drop to the right. So big twist here, opening the left side of your chest because that weight is keeping that down. Feeling that low back, twist and stretch on the left side of your low back. Left hip, left IT band. While you're over there, straighten out that left leg and reach for those left toes with your right fingers, please. That will give that hamstring stretch also. Then slide your left foot back, put it beside your right thigh, left foot on the ground. Use your right elbow, push everything back to center, and you're basically in a thread the needle position. Bring your weight around behind your right hamstring, hug it in, and now you've got that outer hip stretch on the left side. Nice and deep, hopefully. Then right foot goes down. We're going to stretch both legs out just to do a quick comparison of the two sides. Hopefully your left one feels better, as does mine. All right. Both knees bend, and then that right knee comes in. We pull that leg in nice and close. Feel that low back curl up, and then we press it away. And then we still try to curl in. And then we're going to go ahead and flex the heel towards the sky and straighten the leg. We're going to lift ourselves up as we point the toes and exhale and flex back down. We're going to point to lift and exhale to flex down. We're going to cross that right leg just on top of the left. We're going to bring that in, shin on that left, weight on that left shin. Knees go slightly to the left so that you feel your right outer hip starting to get stretched. Then the weight comes underneath your right arm or right palm. Knees go to the left, big twist, so you're getting a stretch across the right side of your chest into your right low back, outer hip, IT band. If you want to, while you're over there, straighten out your right leg and reach for your right toes with your left hand. Then bend that knee, put your right foot on the ground, right up against the left thigh. As you pivot back to center, you'll end up in your thread the needle position. Go ahead and lift those legs up, and you can put that weight across your left shin if you want, or thread the needle, of course. And then gently go ahead and put your left foot down, uncross your right foot, extend your arms and legs long. Deep breath in, pull your abs in, option to roll up, or if that's not comfortable for you, roll over to one side, meet knee, over on your hands and knees. Good, press that tailbone up in the air, pedal out one foot at a time. Good job, pressing the heel down. Good, wide stance. Deep breath in, lift it up. You're going to give me a plie in one direction. Very nice. And a plie in the other. Sorry, distraction.